Hello, I'm Justin Chang with the Los Angeles Times, and I'm here with my colleague, fellow film critic, Kenneth Turan. We are talking about, what else? Star Wars: The Last Jedi, the only thing anyone in the movie world is talking about at the moment. And we both saw the film. I enjoyed it enormously, much more than I expected to. What did you think, Kenny?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it also more than I expected to, but I have a feeling that you were more full-throated in your enjoyment than I was. But what I did like, and what I want to say, first of all, which I think you'll probably agree with, is that the emotion in this film is very strong. I mean, we talk about the Force being strong, but this is a film where the emotion is strong, especially scenes between Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley and Mark Hamill. These are real emotion, and you don't see that in these kind of films that often, so I was very happy with that.
I agree. I mean, that whole dynamic, that three-way dynamic between them is very well done. And I think you're seeing a level of acting and writing and directing in those scenes that you didn't always even get in the original series, I would say. And I'm on record. I do think this is the best. Not only, it's not very high praise to say it's the best one since The Empire Strikes Back. I would say I think it's the first really good, even great one since that one for me. Despite, I don't think it's perfect, but I think what's really remarkable is Rian Johnson, who, has made a handful of films before this, like Looper and The Brothers Bloom, has brought a level of personal vision to this thing, and that's not an easy thing to accomplish with an industrial blockbuster franchise like this one.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I guess I wish he had brought even more.
Yeah.
There's a part of this film, again, it's a very long film, it's close to 2 hours, 40 minutes, and there seems to be like they're kind of stations of the cross. There are these parts of these films where they feel they have to do this, that everyone expects this and everyone expects that. And there's more stuff that I feel like they're doing because if you make a Star Wars film, you have to do it, than I was in an ideal world happy with. But I agree. I mean, this has got to be as good a one as we've seen in quite some time.
Would you have liked, as I would have, maybe fewer shots of the Porgs? These sort of, I think of them as like kind of the next generation Ewoks in a way, where it's just the, cut away to a cute reaction shot. And they're funny for the first 5 times you see them, I think. But every movie, every one of these movies has to have that kind of merchandisable gimmick, I think, too.
And also, with these films, I mean, one of the things that I thought of is I want to advise everyone who's hearing us, if you're planning to go to the movie, rent the last one and watch it the night before.
It's helpful.
This picks up as if that we saw the last film yesterday, and there are things that are really hard to follow unless you're really a dyed-in-the-wool fan and you know this stuff inside out. Seeing the last film before this one is a good idea.
I think I myself did that. I think I rented The Force Awakens, and because I hadn't seen it in 2 years, Kenny, and like you, I found that film both really diverting and fun, but also it definitely left me wanting more. I think, or less perhaps. I just I wasn't crazy about just the there was something about it where it felt like they were just being too reverent or too straitjacketed by the original. And I think it's kind of in the nature of these films where those reservations, you're buckling in for the second film. It's almost 3 hours. Those reservations, you just kind of go with it, and I think that helped improve the experience of this one for me as well.
The first film is more of a transitional film. They were, they were trying. Again, these are like, as you say, this is a big machine, like a big oil tanker that they have to turn around. And the first film was a transition film, and this one, it's more its own film, and the new characters are really almost all that we have, and they do a very good job with them.
Yes, they do, and I think the diversity of the cast and everything, it works as seamlessly as it can. It really is. It's a nice boon to the whole franchise. And well, we'll continue to cover Star Wars: The Last Jedi. How could we not? And future Star Wars movies. You can read our coverage and more at latimes.com.